It's February 24th, 2024. We are in Johor Bahru, Malaysia, and Yiheng is about to break through the largest barrier that the 2x2 speedcubing event has to offer, the sub 1 second barrier. He has 3 sub 1 second solves and a 1.9, so he needs roughly a 1.2 or better to break the world record average. And he does it, securing a record-shattering 0.93 second 2x2 world record average. But over the next 2 weeks, we will see a notable record being removed, multiple incredible results, and one of the greatest moments in 2x2 speedcubing history. The story mainly starts after Yiheng's 0.93 second world record average. After the competition, the WRC, or the WCA Regulations Committee, found out that that last solve, yes, the one that you just saw, wasn't actually his 5th solve. It was an extra attempt that replaced his original 5th solve. See, what actually happened was that Yiheng started his 5th solve, but the cover was lifted before he was ready to begin. He completed the solve and got a 1.37, not enough to get the world record. He asked a delegate for an extra attempt, claiming he wasn't ready, and since no delegates were available when it happened, he was given the extra attempt, on which he got the world record. The relevant regulation to this case is Regulation 11E. Quote, the WCA delegate may grant a competitor an extra attempt to replace an attempt affected by an incident. The competitor should appeal verbally or in writing to the judge and WCA delegate at the time of the incident before finishing the original attempt to be eligible for an extra attempt. The question here is, what do we define as finishing the attempt? When Yiheng asked for an extra, he was done with the actual solve. However, he hadn't actually signed for the attempt. When do we define done? Is it when we sign, or is it when we stop the timer? Since the regulation was relatively vague, the WCA turned to a similar past incident to solve this case. At North Star Cubing Challenge 2022, a competitor claimed to be distracted during a 4x4 blindfolded solve after finishing their attempt. The delegate granted them an extra attempt. However, after the competition, the WRC ruled that the original attempt would count as an extra was not warranted. Using that, the WRC ruled that Yiheng's original 1.37 would count, and his average became 1.10 seconds, his second best average ever. Over the past few years, 2x2 has been ruled by one person only, Zayn. At one point, Zayn held 18 out of the top 20 2x2 averages ever, which shows how far he was ahead of the competition. Zayn broke numerous 2x2 world records, bringing it from 1.13 seconds all the way down to 1.01, just 2/100ths of a second away from breaking through the elusive sub 1 second barrier. And finally, on March 9th, 2024, Zayn did this. Zayn broke through the sub 1 barrier by a long shot, getting a 0.92 second average. This average not only beat the previous record by 1/10 of a second, a mammoth amount of time when considering the previous average, but it also beat Yiheng's disqualified average. But it's safe to say that Yiheng wasn't done with 2x2 quite yet. Yiheng was set to compete in 2x2 again on March 10th in Luoyang, China. Not many were exactly focusing on this, as most were excited that Zayn got his just McFlurry, while Yiheng was unfortunately not given. However, this time, Yiheng did something different. He did what he couldn't do 2 weeks prior. Yiheng got a 0.93 second Asian record average, just a mere 100th of a second away from beating the world record average. This simply goes to show how competitive 2x2 is getting. What do you think will happen to 2x2 now? Will this record stay for as long as Zayn's old 1.01 second average did? Will it fall in quick succession? Who deserves the next world record average? Comment down below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.